Have you ever wondered what defines a person's gender? Is it biology, identity, or something else entirely? This question sparks a heated debate that is currently shaping our society. Some argue for a binary perspective, defining gender strictly as male or female based on one's birth sex. Contrarily, others propose a spectrum view, acknowledging the fluidity of gender beyond the binary. This divergence impacts not just societal norms, but also legal definitions. For instance, some states are now legislating gender definitions, influencing the rights of transgender individuals. This debate, my friends, isn't just theoretical. It has real-world implications that are playing out today. To understand the current situation, we need to look back at recent events. Our story begins with an executive order from President Trump rejecting gender transition. This move set a precedent, reinforcing a binary view of sex and rejecting the idea of gender as a spectrum. It was a decision that would reverberate across the nation. In the wake of this, GOP-led states began to follow suit. They started drafting and passing laws defining male and female based on sex assigned at birth. Alabama took the lead, creating legal definitions of male and female. Not long after, at least 9 other states passed similar legislation. These laws didn't just define gender, they began to restrict the rights of transgender individuals. Changing birth certificates, accessing gender-specific spaces, even participating in sports, all became fraught with legal complications for those who identified as transgender. But these measures didn't go unchallenged. Critics argued that these laws denied the existence of transgender individuals and perpetuated prejudice. Legal battles were fought, protests were staged, and the American Medical Association stepped in, affirming that sex and gender exist on a spectrum. Despite these challenges, the laws have had a significant impact on the rights and safety of transgender individuals, sparking concerns about discrimination and the denial of basic human rights. So here we are in a society grappling with the question of who gets to define gender. Let's distill what we've discussed so far. The tug-of-war between binary and spectrum views of gender is gaining momentum. On one side, we have GOP-led states, taking cues from former President Trump, who are passing laws defining male and female based on birth sex. This is a binary view where there are only 2 options, male or female. On the other side, we have critics and protesters who argue that gender is not binary but a spectrum. They claim these laws deny the existence of transgender individuals, fostering prejudice and discrimination. These laws are not without consequences. They limit transgender individuals' rights, affecting areas like birth certificate changes and access to gender-specific spaces. The American Medical Association, for instance, recognizes sex and gender as a spectrum, including intersex individuals. These laws and the protests they've sparked bring us face-to-face with a crucial question. How will society define gender? And what will be the consequences for those who don't fit neatly into these definitions? Join our community of informed citizens, subscribe to your daily dose of news, and be part of the conversation.